over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Love. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Luck now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what?
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running right. maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot! Black 99 Philly, here we go! Hot!
3rd and goal, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Luck. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Babe, like a Monday, this is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go, your man, with my name in your mouth. I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
Here we go now.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Set. Green, 39.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Colts are going to get it at the 20. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Back to throw. Luck. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, it's Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal just inside. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's a linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Love. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. Going long here for Wallace. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Give him